I went back home this week. It was nice. It's good to disconnect yourself from time to time. This week, it was also midterm season at UCSB. Like everyone else, I was hitting the books day and night, all for that single goal, to give my best on these exams. Welcome. This is the day in the life of a student at exam week, and the cycle I go through every quarter. I had two midterms, biology on Monday and biopsychology on Wednesday. Even though I do not have a midterm for history class, I still have a paper due in 2 weeks. But right now, I am not worried about that. The weekend before my midterms, I started to study for biology. I went through the slides that the professor provided and researched any parts that I did not fully understood. This was a set week. I was at the Davidson library most of the time, and I studied mostly for biology, since it was the class that I was feeling less confident on, and it was my first midterm. Thursday through Sunday, I was here, studying, going over and over and over the material until I became sick of it. I tried coffee to make myself more focused and less tired, and it worked. It really helped me focus more. I think coffee works on me because I'm not a regular coffee drinker, so my body is not used to it. After being in the library for days, finally Monday arrived, and with it, my first test at 8 a.m. I walked in prepared, and walked out with a smile. The professor had used many questions from the practice test, so I had an extra boost of confidence. It was a total of 35 questions, and I felt great afterwards. After my midterm, I went to give myself a treat. I went to eat at this restaurant called Nick the Greek. It was really good. I will definitely try it again. Eating is one of the things that I like the most. Treating myself after hard work feels grounding. It is a reminder to indulge, but with balance, or things can get quickly off track. With biology out of the way, I shifted gears and started prepping for biopsychology. I felt better about this one, so I only needed a couple of days to review and work through practice problems. I went through the slides, double-checked any tricky spots, and by the day of the exam, I felt ready. The day of the test came and I answered everything as logically as I could make it. When it was time to actually work, I felt good. I did check the test 2 times to make sure the answers were correct. They were set in a tricky way to make you confused. After, I traded myself some tacos from this place called Zócalo. They were really good. After this test, I had section for history, and my brain was completely fried. So I was there physically, but not mentally. I hanged out with friends, and when walking around, we saw this snake. It's a California king snake, harmless to humans. We leave her be and hope that she got home safe. I also tried this cookie shop in downtown. It's called Cookie Plug, and I love the way they set up the store. The art in the walls, it gives the place a personality. Places are also starting to decorate for Halloween. It is like a show, a beautiful tradition. Now that all my midterms are over, I can go home and enjoy a relaxing weekend with my family. Disconnect a little bit. Being home was great. It gave me a chance to think about where I'm heading. I got time for myself and my family. I believe that thinking gets you places. And while at home, I thought about something I would like to do, and something that I think is what I want to do for the rest of my life. In one of my classes for biopsychology, we learned about synapses and neurotransmitters. Basically, these two things have to do with how we act, how our brain sends signals, thoughts, and emotions when it needs to. While looking more into it, we also learn about how some medicines work. and I took a great interest in this topic, in the pharmacology topic. UCSB offers a master's in pharmacology, which makes me wonder if that could be a natural next step instead of biopsychology. I'll keep exploring. Who knows? Maybe even a PhD could be in my future. I'll keep an eye on it. After home, coming back to UCSB was an odyssey. The hardest part is saying goodbye to the people you love. I got dropped off in the nearest Amtrak station to my home. Once there, we got a notification that the Amtrak was going to be delayed for 2 hours due to a passerby incident. After 2 hours, we started to move, but around LA, we got stopped again. This time, it was night, and we got stopped due to a car being stuck in the rails. We had a 4-hour delay, and I didn't get back until 3 a.m. I went right to sleep. This little adventure reminded me of when I was in middle school. I needed to walk through a mountain to get to school, normally being a 30-minute walk. I used to like to struggle to get to school. It made me want to get my time back and do good while I was there. I got the scores of my test back. I got a 88 in bio and a 84 in biopsychology. Not the best, but not the worst. I was expecting something better for my biopsychology since I was really confident about it. However, this is not something bad. It means that I am doing something good. Last year, for example, I was averaging 60 to 70 points out of 100 in my classes. It was not my best year. So this improvement feels like more than just a number. It feels like I am moving in the right direction. A number might be telling me what I'm doing, but it is telling me that I am doing the right thing. So I am going to keep doing what I am doing. And I will keep taking things slow. It is always good to try new things until you become bound to one idea, and stay with that until your last day. So far, I don't think I have got this idea, but that is why I keep trying new methods and approaching things differently. Maybe this idea is pharmacology.